fan loyalty, it runs deep like a chain. Pain in the game, we just adapt, feel strain. Sunday warriors turned up in the stands. With pride in our souls, united we stand. Members only Monday, reppin' our song. Gold, Duke, and facts, made pride in the tone. Silver and black, that's the blood we show. Vegas lights flash, but the heart is in the oh. Real ones hold down, we gon' keep it true. Every Monday, you know how we do. Street Sega speaking with fire in our breath. From Oakland to Vegas, the 5 best. Members only Monday, reppin' our song. Gold, Duke, and facts, better pride in the tone. Silver and black, that's the blood we show. Vegas lights flash, but the heart is in the oh.
and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise! This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
Yep, look like it's just us. Ha! Hey, but we do our shit though, man. Hey, I appreciate you for pulling up. SA Big Dog for real. It's just me and you, man. Hey, came out the bye week, man. Tyler Lockett is a Raider now. We got another receiver, man. So we'll see. Since old punk ass Amari Cooper, old fat ass didn't want to this motherfucker signed a contract and then retired. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, get your ass up out of here. Don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split you. But Tyler Lockett, you know, with the continuity he has with Geno Smith and Pete Carroll from Seattle, it's not going to take long for Geno and him to get on page. But that offensive line, no. You feel me? That offensive line is something that we really got to pay attention to because it doesn't matter who back there with the football. They not getting it off if that offensive line ain't blocking for them. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So I guess this is going to be a short show today. The other members ain't even popped up. You know what I mean? But then again, I did do it at the last minute because I forgot it was Monday. I was getting ready to do a regular Lunatic Radio show. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's Monday. I got to do members only. But yeah, man, it's we're going to see what happens, though. I'm just going to sit here and shoot the shit because I'm end up releasing this video to the public later. So, like I said, members get the privilege of getting this shit first. So that's how we going to rock with this. You feel me? Shit, what else is going on in Raider Nation news? We coming out the bye, bruh. You know what I mean? Ain't really too much news though, except for the Tyler Lockett signing. Is there more moves on the horizon? We gonna see. We gonna see. Trade deadline is coming up next week, with November 3rd. Let me see. The 1st is Saturday, so Monday. Next Monday is the deadline for the trade deadline. Do we go after a Reek Woolen corner from Seattle or any other player that's out there on the trading block, or who do we trade? You bring in Tyler Lockett. Here's the crazy thing: you bring in Tyler Lockett. You still got Jacoby Myers. We know Jacoby Myers was a rumor trade candidate, but the thing is, they both wear the number 16. Oh, who gonna get number 16? They brought in Tyler Lockett for a reason. You feel me? They brought him in for a reason. They didn't bring Tyler Lockett. Who he gonna be behind? You gonna set him behind Bex? Are you even gonna have him coming off the bench, the veteran that he is? And he already has like that familiarity with Geno Smith and Pete Carroll? Nah, bro. I think Jacoby Meyer might be on his way, bro. You know what I mean? Might be on his way out. What do we get for him? Do we get a player? Do we get a draft pick? If we get a draft pick, what it is? Is it going to be a third? Can we squeeze a third round out of a team? I know some teams out there need a wide receiver. You figure with Evans going down for Tampa Bay, that might be somebody they might look to. But then again, you also have New England. That rumor keeps flying out there since he's been with them too. So you know how membership. You know what? I think I gotta do it on the web. You know what? Let me try this. I gotta go to the YouTube. Let's see here where we can get this channel. Live, we on members only. Bam. All right, it's gonna be a short echo. All right, let me see. Let me Let's go to poll, members only, live stream. Let's go to poll, members only, live stream. Oh, we got D Nice in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Hope all is well.
My name is D Nice. My name is D Nice.
Let me mute that real quick. Let me see. In the building, man. Yeah, man. We coming out to buy, bro. Hey, ain't no news out there but the Tyler Lockett signing, so we look forward to that one. And is that a domino, the first domino to drop to ship Jacoby Myers out somewhere? And if we do, what do we get in exchange? Is there a player involved? If it's a draft pick, what's the draft pick? A third? Can we get a third rounder for him? Is it going to be a fourth? I know they said if we kept them and let them walk, we'll probably get a fourth round compensation pick. But the thing is, compensation picks are at the bottom of the round. Like after the regular team's picked and all the compensation start kicking in, starting at the end of the third round. What do we get for Jacoby if we did let him walk? You know what I mean? At least if we trade him for a fourth, that will be higher than a compensation fourth round pick. Because like I said, the fourth round compensation or third round compensation is after all the teams pick in order. So then they add compensatories after that, rather how many there is per team in what round. That's yet to be seen, but yeah, man, that's how it's gonna go. We gonna see how this shit jump off though, man. But I'm interested. I want to see how this shit go. Which was this 2 weeks off? Is it going to amount to shit? Basically, what the fuck is it going to amount to? Are we going to show progress? Are there going to be tinkering of the offense of either the offensive play calling or the personnel on the starting side, whether it's offense or defense? You know what I mean? Are they going to change that up? What's up with JPJ? Is there anybody else that's on the trading block besides Jacoby Myers? There's a lot of shit, boy. There's a lot of shit, and we all in the dark. We all in the dark with candles and no matches. You feel me? We all in the dark with candles with no matches. That shit gonna be crazy, though, to see how this shit unfold, though. I'm just curious, man, because you don't really hear too much. They only let us know what they want us to know. Hold on. I'll be trying to... Okay, hold on. NFL rumors. Does this do anything with the Raiders? Okay, here's another one. Raiders are signing former Seahawks. Okay, we already know Tyler Lockett. I thought that was some new shit. They gonna give me some old shit. They gonna give me some old update news and shit. Man, what the hell? Let me see something else. Adam Schefter, Ravens head coach, horrible. Okay, we don't care about that. That ain't got nothing to do with the silver and black. And so far, I think things are start heating up a little bit more. I think things will start heating up more going into this weekend. You know what I mean? Halloween weekend, you know what I mean? That's a Raider holiday. I'm about to go down to Fremont Street and act a fool. I'm costumed up. I'm getting my drink on. Got a room at the Ghost Spike. You know what I mean, for Friday night, because you know I'm gonna be a little bit too. Me and Peach is gonna be too inebriated to be trying to drive back home. So we gonna do our thing out on Fremont Street on Friday night. Last year we went on holiday. It was deep. It was deep on Fremont Street, and everybody in costume. Well, I tell you, talk about bringing out the kid in me. Hey, even though I was drinking as a kid, I was going to be like, too bad kids can't drink no mother. Hey, salute to the nation, man. Salute to you two guys in the chat, man. The real members of this shit, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real, for real. Like I said, there's been a lull in news, but it's going to come. It's going to come. Jacksonville at home this weekend. What are we going to do? We going to see. At least our defense is halfway decent. Last time I checked, we're ranked 18th in the league. We've seen the oh my God, the Cowboys against Denver. Bruh, that's why Dallas wants fucking Max Crosby. They're ranked 30th in the NFL. They might be worse than that after giving up all them fucking points. A 40 burger to the Denver. But I told people as a Duck fan, I said, don't sleep on Bo Nix, man. He has all the intangibles. He don't have to be elite. He's efficient. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception against the Cowboys. But then again, the Cowboys got the 30th ranked defense. So, I mean, you can't really, hold that up in the air and celebrate it because you went up against a team that allowed you to score. And you did. You took advantage of that. Can we do that? You know what I mean? Can we do that? And right now, what it looks like, I know we're down and out. Well, not down and out. I ain't going to say all that. But as far as our record goes and how we lost, our 2 worst losses were Indianapolis and Kansas City. Those 2 teams right now, as it stands, are Super Bowl contenders in the AFC. Tops in the AFC. You never can sleep on Kansas City, and it looks like Indianapolis is the real deal Holyfield. They look like, hey, Indianapolis looks like the real deal Holyfield, bruh. So now I understand why they did us, and we didn't really get stomped out like that by them. Not like Kansas City did us, but at least we get another opportunity at the end of the year to face the motherfuckers again. But man, Indianapolis is a surprise, bruh. Surprise. Them cats come out, boy. It's dime time. That's what they call it, Danny Dime time. You know what I mean? What else? NFL news. Scatterboo, running back, Giants, gone. I think he dislocated his ankle. The quarterback from Minnesota. Was it Jeff Goff? Is it Jeff Goff? No, it's not. It's Wentz. Wentz is he's done. I don't know for the season. I just seen a thing where he's out. So I don't know what Minnesota gonna do. They not even. I don't know about that shit. Cleveland playing bullshit ass games with Shedeur Sanders. These motherfuckers bring up Zappy to be the second quarterback in front of Shedeur. So I forgot a team called Cleveland about trading for Shedeur. These motherfuckers had the audacity to ask for a second round pick. You didn't pick him in the first, second, third, or fourth rounds. You picked him in the 5th, and now you're trying to flip him for a second round pick, and he's your 3rd string quarterback. Get the fuck out of here. They really trying to make it so nobody will trade for him. But somebody gonna trade for him and call they bluff. Oh, second round pick here. Oh, no, we want a first. Them motherfuckers is really trying to do dude's career, bruh. And I know Shedeur better than that. But I'm glad he's, holding his composure. And another thing that came out was Shallow Sanders came out and said, "Oh, you with the Raiders?" He said, "Tell the Raiders if they need a safety, come talk to me." So, hey, Shallow Sanders said he wants to be a Raider. He said no matter what question you ask me, it's gonna end with, "Tell them to come talk to me." So, man, it's gonna be dope to see how that shit happen. Who else we got up in the building, man? Oh, now everybody pulling up, man. Appreciate y'all, man. We was keeping the microphone warm for y'all, man. Raider Goon in the building, man. Salute to you. Glad you here, man, for real. Why not? Why not add him to the... See, this is what I'm saying. With a team that's not as good as ours, why not add talent and see? This is your analyzing now. Because right now, we're not even... Come on, bro. 2-5? We need 3 wins in a row to get out, just to hit 500. 3 in a row to hit 500. Get Shiloh, add him to the rock, and he said, "Let me come work out. Work him out." You never know what you got there, especially for your scheme and your schematics. Maybe he's just a good fit. Depth. I don't care the depth or what. He's not gonna start, not over Chin. But you know what will be interesting with Shiloh though? Putting him in that slot, that nickel. Put him in that nickel. Because ever since we lost, he might be coming back soon too. What's the safety that we had that got hurt? Oh my God, I forgot his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Maybe Shiloh might be good for that nickel spot on the defense. That one safety that you bring up. He can cover, and he's a damn good tackler. I don't know what it is why people be. When you draft these rookies, you can't expect these motherfuckers to turn into superstars overnight. And 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be superstars, but they're going to be serviceable. You know what I mean? They're going to be able to come help a team win games. All we need him to help us win a couple of games. You know what I mean? Might come down to that last tackle. My 2 cents in the building, man. Salute to you. Let me give you one of these out to everybody, man. Salute to y'all for pulling up.
I'm out of town. There you go. There you go.
So you know what I mean? Why not give Shiloh Sanders a tryout? You giving everybody else tryouts. Some of them they go to the practice squad, and then when you find somebody better, you release them and replace them. It's not, yeah, it is what it is. That's a part of the game. Trying to get better by all means necessary. What I said earlier this year: leave no rock unturned. You look for talent everywhere because you never, especially a young rookie like Sanders. You know what I mean? Like under Pete Carroll, which secondary is his bread and butter. Develop them. Show us, hey, you got good development skills with secondary. Hey, develop them. I go and like I said, I go after Rick Woolen too. Another big physical that can play man corner. Hey, let him and Porter be your future. 2 6'4" corners that both are at 4'3" or less in the 40. You feel me? That's what Pete Carroll want. Show us, go get him. But then again, I don't know the asking price for Rick Woolen, but the rumors are that Seattle got him on the trading block. You know, he's out there. I don't think it's gonna be a high draft pick, but shit, go get him. Go get him. Hey, fucking Pete Carroll know what he is. Pete Carroll knows exactly what Woolen is. Go get him, and you know how to use him. And you know if you pair, and that's probably why you went after Porter in the draft, because he reminded you of Woolen and fucking damn boy, I be drawing blanks. I be having all this shit in my head. Old boy out of Stanford played with Seattle in the 49ers. Sherman. That's why you got Porter, because he was in that, he cut from that cloth as far as the dynamics of his measurables. Big physical corner, long wingspan. That's Rick Woolen. Go get him. Go get him. I'll be comfortable. Develop that. All you got to do, if you keep, man, can't go mad. Look, this is what I said too. This is what your secondary would look like. You got a 6'5" safety in Palomar, 6'4" safety Jeremy Chin, 6'4" corner Porter, 6'4" corner Woolen. That's your secondary. You keep those guys together and let them develop that continuity and work as one and communication and know exactly what each guy needs to be, and keep them. That's your future. That's it right there. Keep those guys together. Now your secondary should be set. Secondary should be set. Now we got to work on defensive line. Who needs to stay? Who needs to go? I heard a rumor that you possibly could put Adam Butler out there on the trade block. Why? Because Lulu deserves more snaps. Lulu is dude he's gonna be something else, bro. Max Crosby needs help on that line. He needs help. And Lulu is boy, when he hit that spin move and got, what was that game he had, 2 sacks in that game, I think. I like him. I really like him. But man, we gotta just go ahead and still keep loading up talent, bro. We're not good enough to win a Super Bowl. We can't even speak of that. We can't even speak of playoffs, to be honest with you. But here's the crazy thing. We're just 7 games into the season. We only got 2 wins. But we do still got an opportunity. Cleveland ain't shit, bro. Cleveland ain't shit. Who else? Jacksonville is beatable. There's some beatable teams. Hey, the Giants, Scatterboo's gone. You know what I mean? Hey, there's some teams on this, bruh. We still gonna end up with more wins than we did last year. That's just what it looks like. We gonna still have more than 4 wins after this season. I can guarantee it, bro. Because I seen what this team looks like. Even against New England, they weren't the best, but they were efficient. It's just some decision making needs to change. Like the last game we had, you have a scripted first quarter play call going down the field, and you ran the ball once. We're going to get a Brock Bowers back. We didn't have Jacoby Myers last game either, so we were dead to rights against Kansas City, bro. That's just what it is. You can't cry about it because everybody gets injuries, and some of these injuries is hurting these teams too. You know what I mean? So we can't. But let us get healthy. What does it? Because I know when Brock Bowers, the only game Brock Bowers played in healthy was New England, and that was a big difference. That was a big difference. You know what I mean? Offensive line wise, I don't know which direction they're gonna go with that, bruh. I really don't. Cause Kappa ain't it. We knew that shit. That's why he's on the deal he got. They gave him a 2-year deal, but you gotta remember, it's pretty much just the first year that's guaranteed. So after this season, Kappa's gone. That money ain't coming back to the salary cap. So he gone. We gotta go into the draft. Now you got your whole front office team of scouts, GM, all them. They're ready now. Like I said, last year when Spytek came in, he didn't have his guy from Philadelphia. He was still with Philadelphia. He didn't have his guy from Denver because he was still with Denver. Now you got your guys. And if you look at those two teams, Philadelphia and Denver, talent-wise, somebody got an eye for talent because those teams is winning. That's just what it is. Those teams are winning. Denver's a big surprise. I wasn't surprised at Bo Nix. I knew because, like I said, he comes up under his father. His father is a fucking head coach. And when you got a son, and I'm knowing the dynamic. When you got a son that has a father as a head coach, dad is breaking down film with his son. When he's watching film and the little son come in the room, what you doing, Dad? Oh, I'm breaking down film. Can I watch it with you? Yeah. And you know what Pops is gonna do because I do it with my son. I'm gonna explain to him what he's looking at. So Bo Nix grew up learning what the fuck to look for as a quarterback on the defensive side of the ball. He knows routes. He knows play calling. He knows how to read defenses. It was already instilled in him. So that's why I'm saying that he had the advantage. Now, he may not be an elite quarterback, but you ain't got to be elite in an NFL where you got 53 motherfuckers on a roster. Being elite ain't going to be good enough. Period. Being an elite is not going to be good enough if you ain't got the talent around you or if you don't. Jamarcus did not know football. Fuck the talent. He had the talent. He had not the heart to be great, and he did not know football. He did not study. That we knew that's because they gave him blank DVDs to go study, and the motherfucker said, "Oh yeah, I went over it," and there wasn't shit on there. So the rumor goes, allegedly. But it sounds like something Jamarcus would have done. So we know he didn't study. And if you don't study, how you gonna learn? Bo Nix was learning, bro, and I've been watching the Ducks, man. And people say, well, he didn't do that good when he was with Auburn. Bullshit. Don't forget, he was freshman of the year in the SEC. I said SEC. SEC. Freshman of the year. His freshman year at Auburn. So he must have been doing something right if he was better than all the quarterbacks in his conference as a freshman. And then he transferred to Oregon and stayed at Oregon for 2 years. He didn't come out. He could have came out after his first year with Oregon. He chose to go back. And what does that allow you to do? Sharpen up your skills. Now we're seeing it. Now we're seeing it. In my world, every kid that had a dad as a coach sucked. We got Brendan Carroll. Because if you go look at what Brendan Carroll did in college, Brendan Carroll was doing this thing. It was Brendan Carroll that what's doing that? What's the wide receiver that came out of Arizona State? T-Mac, is it T-Mac? Tedafero McMillan. He had his breakout year under Brendan Carroll because you got to remember, Brendan Carroll was not just the offensive line coach in college. He was also the offensive coordinator. His stats with Washington and Arizona State, he improved those teams as the offensive coordinator and offensive line coach. Drastically, he improved their numbers. It's just trying to get over to the pros and do the same thing. I don't expect him to hit the ground running in year one as a first-time NFL offensive line coach. I don't see it. And then at the same time, do you think any other offensive line coach would get anything out of fucking Parham? Stone. Think about the personnel we got. Stone Forsythe, Kappa. You know what I mean? Do you think a Hall of Fame offensive line coach would have got anything out of those guys? That's the things we be complaining about. Like, bro, we got fucking Parham at left guard. You got Stone Forsythe at left tackle. And then you want to bring in Kappa when you bench JPJ at right guard. What the fuck you think is going to happen? Moses could have been the offensive coordinator, and ain't no C he would have split with that personnel. Plain and simple. We got to look at it from all aspects, bro. Yeah, the coaching could be better. But when the motherfucker's giving you a pile of shit and telling you, I want you to make this into platinum, you ain't getting platinum. I don't give a fuck what elements you add and change in the atoms of that pile of shit. It ain't gonna never become platinum. You ain't never going platinum. You been rapping since the 70s and still ain't never went gold. That shit ain't changing. So as long as you got shit on the offensive line, your offensive line gonna play like shit. That's just how the world works. You feel me?
Raider Nation, we loud in the streets, living for a thrill, feel that bass in the beat. Lunatic crew, gather round every week.
I don't know because
Don't hide from defeat.
Oregon always fell short. Just that one game that they lose is the one you got to remember. Like Dylan Gabriel last year, the motherfuckers lost to Ohio State, who they already beat in that regular season. As a matter of fact, I think Oregon was the only team to beat Ohio State last year. And you gave that team. Now, of course, you face the same college team twice. Oh, there's going to be some adjustments. And they made those adjustments. That's why Ohio State was the national champions. And then the team that Bo Nix had was solid too, though. And the team that they got lost with, Washington. The 2 times they lost to Washington, Bo Nix drove Oregon down, got the go-ahead score, but then the defense did not stop Washington to win the game. Both times. Go watch that shit. 2 years ago. Bo Nix had the lead with Oregon. Drove them down. I remember the first game because they faced each other twice. Once was in the did they face? Yeah, they faced them twice. Once was regular season. The second one was in the playoffs. And they lost close ones. They all ended at the end of the game. Field goal. I think Oregon missed the field goal the first time to tie the game and go into overtime. And then the second time was that Bo Nix drove them down. They got the go-ahead, but then Oregon let Washington drive down the last drive of the game to win the game. The defense did. So the defense failed on that shit. But yeah, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I like the dude Oregon got. Hey, that's another name to keep an eye on for the draft as well too. Is Moore, Dante Moore, quarterback of Oregon. You know what I mean? He's solid. He don't make a lot of mistakes. Matter of fact, I wonder what his completion percentage is. What is Oregon's Dante Moore's completion percentage for the 2025 season?
Dante Moore's completion percentage for Oregon in the 2025 season is 74.6%.
74.6. See, when I look at college quarterbacks, 65 and above is what you want. If you get 70 and above, now you're elite college-wise. Not NFL-wise, because you got to develop on that level. But college level, you are elite when you're 70% and plus. 74% is what Dante Moore is. Now, here's the connection. Dante Moore, as a freshman, was Chip Kelly's quarterback at UCLA when Chip Kelly was the head coach. When they left after that year, Chip Kelly and them for 2024 went to Ohio State, where we know they won the national championship. Dante Moore transferred to Oregon. At Oregon, he sat last year behind Dylan Gabriel. And now he's the starter of this team, who is with one loss. They lost to Indiana, but Indiana got a damn good team. They undefeated. I think they're top 5. But Oregon did go into was it Penn State and beat them at home. So we'll see. Dante Moore, keep your eye on him. Like I said, familiar with Chip Kelly and his offense. So we'll see. Does he become a target of the Raiders? Like I said, he's very efficient. He does not turn the ball over. He stays within the game. He'll be pressured. He does what Dante Moore does exactly what fucking Geno Smith needs to do. If there's nothing, I don't mind you taking a sack. Just don't force the pass because you're being pressured to throw an interception. Dante Moore will take a sack. He's mobile too. He ain't the fastest motherfucker, but he's mobile enough to make plays and extend plays too. But just the familiarity in a Chip Kelly system is gonna be nothing to him. It's gonna be nothing to him because he's done it. You know what I mean? And plus, Chip Kelly already knows the strengths and weaknesses of Dante Moore and what position to put him in. I still think that Chip Kelly's still trying to figure out Geno Smith because Geno Smith still ain't figured out Geno Smith. You feel me? For real, for real. Number 2, Indiana's number 2. See, Indiana got a good team. They beat Oregon by 10, so it wasn't like they blew them out. You know what I mean? I gotta watch college football because they got players out there that I'm, you know what I mean? The draft, we gonna be doing mock. Matter of fact, let's do a mock draft. No, I'm fucking with y'all. Let's do a mock draft. Y'all bullshit. Let me see. No. I'm not building Bo Nix up. I've said he's not elite. Bo Nix is not elite, but he's good enough. That's what. Just imagine if Geno Smith was good enough for us. Will we be at 2-5? If Geno Smith was good enough, we would probably be 5-2. 5-2, and I think those 2 losses would have been inevitably Kansas City and the Colts because they are that good. So that's what I'm saying. Bo Nix is good enough to win these games for Denver. Denver got a damn good defense, even though they did give up some points. Well, how many points they give up? Dallas didn't do shit, though. Yeah, they fucked Dallas's ass up. But Bo Nix was good enough. That's all you want your quarterback to be, because there's only going to be a handful. Out of all 32 teams, there's only a handful of elite quarterbacks. Only a handful. You can count them on 5 fingers. That's elite. Everybody else is good. Not everybody else ain't good. I ain't gonna say it like that. Then after that, then you got people that's good quarterbacks, and that's all you need in the NFL is a good quarterback. Jalen Hurts is not elite, but he's good enough. They won 2 Super Bowls. You know what I mean? You just need good enough. It's hard to get. The only way you're gonna get an elite quarterback is if you that damn bad, where you fucking get the number 1 overall pick, and then that draft happens to be the draft that has an elite quarterback coming out. That's the only way, bro. I'm never gonna say Bo, because I seen better than Bo Nix. I just watched Bo Nix game and he's efficient. You know what I mean? He's not a turnover machine. Matter of fact, he has the college record for the highest completion percentage in the season, and he just got that the year he came out. Now you got Dante Moore that's right there with him, and that's all you want. Just don't turn over the ball. How many interceptions Geno Smith got in 7 games? That's what I'm talking about. This motherfucker got more interceptions than touchdowns in 7 games. We don't need that shit. You can't win that way. You can't win that way. I tell you what, if we play Denver and Bo Nix whoop our ass, and I hate fucking Sean Payton. I don't like that motherfucker. That motherfucker's too cocky, and you got one lucky ass fucking Super Bowl because they felt sorry for New Orleans because of Katrina hitting it. That's how I look at it. That's why, hey, when the NBA came out with these people involved in fixing games and doing shit, bruh. If it's happening in basketball, why it can't happen in football? And then we're not even talking about the referees that might be involved too, that they're not gonna mention their name. No, we're not gonna mention the referees, because then the players we can go ahead and the player was wrong. We banned them and all that good shit. Referees, if they come back that these motherfuckers was fixing games like they got caught, that's the basketball I'm saying, but NFL. Well, I don't know if fans can ever look at the NFL the same no more. And you look at it, it's like it's too much irony. How you beat the New England Patriots? Patriots. Listen to the name. Patriots is what America is. And they win the Super Bowl after 9/11. Katrina hit. New Orleans wins the Super Bowl after Katrina. You know what I mean? And they're milking the shit out of Kansas City because right now Kansas City is the dynasty. So that's the NFL's that we can sell Mahomes, and then you got all kind of lines with fucking Taylor Swift and all this, and she got a following that bringing new football fans over. You know what I mean? People that ain't never watched football, Taylor Swift fans, is now watching football in Kansas City. So that's their pride and joy. Motherfucking Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. I'm telling you, it's some shit is just too ironic. Oh, how ironic. No, I don't believe in irony. I believe in fixation and fixing the situation. That's what a fixation is. Oh my goodness. So it once if the curtain ever be exposed, you know what? This is the crazy thing. Okay, let me bring this to y'all. I'm glad I got the members here. All right, check this out. So, if the offense doesn't improve as far as play calling go, right? And they decide to move on from Chip Kelly, you're gonna keep Pete Carroll, you're gonna keep Spytek. That's the two that Mark Davis. And matter of fact, rest in peace, Carol Davis. Mark Davis's mom passed away Friday. Al Davis's wife. Rest in peace and condolences to the Davis family, man, for real. But if Chip Kelly doesn't do his thing and they decide to move on from him, because the only people that Mark Davis is tied to and loyal to right now to see it through is Pete Carroll and Spytek. It ain't had nothing to do with Chip Kelly or Patrick Graham. Now that it comes out that Robert Saleh was offered to be the highest paid defensive coordinator in the NFL if he came to the Raiders after 2024. What was after 2024 this past season? Patrick Graham had an extension. Remember, they gave him a new contract. He was a free agent. His contract ended. Saleh was going to come in, and then they said they were also going to give Saleh an opportunity to become head coach if and when Pete Carroll decides to retire. But he chose to go back to the Niners. But see, that might be a kind of smart move too, because he knows what he has with the Niners, and that still won't take him out of the mix of becoming the head coach of the Raiders if and when Pete Carroll does retire. So he still has that opportunity. Even with the Niners, he didn't have to come here for that. He could have came here to get the most money as a defensive coordinator, but he still knows he could still be in play for the head coaching job. And it looks like he could get it still, because with all the injuries they got, even though the Niners just lost, but still, they still competitive with all the injuries they got. You know what I mean? So Robert Saleh, that's a name to keep your eye on, who could be next. And I would not mind him as a head coach. Give us a defensive-minded head. Can you imagine what Saleh could do with Max Crosby and then adding the pieces to that defense with him to make this motherfucking team be elite on the defensive side? Like I said, if we can keep teams low in scoring, then we don't need a high-powered offense. We just need to score enough to win. If you can keep teams to around 14, 17 points, you got action. You got action. That can help your offense a whole lot, but we'll see what happens, man. Well, y'all, I'm about to get my ass up off here. Hit this job, man. Ready for this weekend, this Halloween weekend, man. Got the Raiders are back on the field at Allegiant on Sunday against Jacksonville. Yeah, man. I'm NBA started. Hey, it's on and cracking. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all for pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. The Lunatic Raiders show, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. We're gonna get back to it and really start talking this football shit, because now we're going to be back at practice. You did? Practice? You talking about practice? So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your Monday. Be safe. Make it back home to your loved ones, man. I'm Lunatic Raider. You've been watching Members Only Monday right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. Hey, hit that like button, too. With that being said, I'm Lunatic Raider. Like I always say about this time, I'm out this bitch.